love the creamy, rich texture of avocados. Well, today you're in for a treat because I've come up with the ultimate mayonnaise substitute using 2 avocados, smallish to medium. I'm just going to be blending everything up. I love avocados. They're packed full of good fats, vitamin E, so good for the skin. I'm going to add some coconut nectar, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, Himalayan salt. Now I'm just going to blend it all up until it's creamy. Look at that beautiful colour. And there it is, a beautiful mayonnaise ready to be used in salad dressings or sandwich fillers, and we've also got a few surprises coming up.
Now we're going to make a mayonnaise without any egg or oil. And with this mayonnaise, we're going to get around using the oil by using hemp seeds. In this bowl, I have half a cup of hemp seeds, which have been moistened with 50 ml of water. This is what they look like when you get them in the packet dry.
Glenys, aren't we going to get high?
No, a lot of people have asked me that question. In fact, no, you're not. The variant that they use of the hemp seed is very, very low in active ingredient. I'm first of all going to put the hemp seeds into my blender. Then I'm going to blend them until they are fairly smooth. And as you can see, this has cracked open the seeds and it's released its natural oils. And simply, we're going to add in all the other ingredients and blend it again to make our mayonnaise. So I've got the zest of half a lemon, the juice of half a lemon, some coconut sugar, half a teaspoon of mustard. I've used Dijon mustard, you could use powdered mustard, and some apple cider vinegar. Just going to get all the hemp seeds into the liquid, and it's as simple as blending it in high speed to get a smooth consistency. I've made this a little bit runnier today because later I'm going to use it as a dressing, but if you would like it thicker for a spread, then you might like to use a little bit less vinegar in your mix. And this is how you make a delicious, no egg, no oil mayonnaise.
I've found how we can make a great tasting creamy hummus without adding any tahini, so if seeds aren't your thing and you're avoiding all of that, and also without oil. So the main ingredient is chickpeas. So these have been washed and drained. I've used a can. You could soak your own and boil them up, that's completely cool. If you're going for a can, I've gotten a can which is organic, and there are some brands which have cans which are BPA free, so that means that the lining of the can doesn't contain BPA, so if you can find that, that's fantastic, go with that too. Okay, I need some fluid in there just to help it blend up, otherwise you're going to have a really chunky hummus and there's going to be lots of skins in there and that's not very palatable. So I'm adding rice milk. Now you can make your own. We've got a whole episode on milk alternatives, so if you haven't watched that, make sure you go back and have a look at it. For a bit of tang, I've added apple cider vinegar. So next I'm adding nutritional yeast. This is going to add the punchy, cheesy flavour, and we're going to do something else very soon to bring out that flavour a little bit more. And next I'm adding garlic powder. I really, really, really love garlic flavour in the hummus. Another alternative if you want to do this completely from scratch is you could use oven roasted garlic by slow roasting a clove in the oven for about an hour at 180, and it just goes all soft and oozy. It's very yummy. There's quite a bit there, so if you don't like it that garlicky, when you get the recipe you can tone it down a bit. If garlic's not your thing, you can avoid it. And now for the secret ingredient, a lime. So the juice of half a lime is going to just bring out that cheesy flavour of the nutritional yeast and help add to the tang and the punch of the hummus. And then we just blend it some more until it's completely smooth. So now that all that's left to do is to dish it up and eat it. I'm going to go and share this with the rest of the crew.
I used to love, love, love sour cream, but becoming dairy intolerant meant no more sour cream for me. So I've actually become rather fond of hummus. So I'm going to show you today how I make my hummus. We have quite a few sensitivities in my family, so I've come up with some alternatives to give it a really great punchy flavour. Okay, so the ingredients for my hummus are chickpeas, some tahini, I've got some verjuice. Again, we have lemon sensitivities in my family, so I tend to cook always with verjuice. One thing with verjuice though, once it's open, make sure you keep it in the fridge. It can go off, but that's over a large amount of time, a year. So be careful with your verjuice. Always give it a bit of a taste test before you use it. A little bit of olive oil and some salt and water to get it to the consistency that I like. Now with the water, I just keep adding it as I'm blending it, so I add a little bit at a time. Maybe a bit more. Chop, little chickpeas, chop! The verjuice doesn't make the hummus taste sweet, it gives it a nice tangy flavour because you're replacing the lemon juice with the verjuice, so it gives it that really nice little bite that you need in your hummus. I know most commercial brands of hummus do have garlic. Again, in my family we have a sensitivity to garlic, so I tend not to cook with it, but the flavour is still really powerful with the chickpeas and the tahini, combined with the verjuice, and it's just magnificent. Now, as you can see, my hummus is nice and creamy. With a lot of the commercial blends, they tend to be super smooth. I like mine with a bit of texture. So there you have your hummus. You might find that it is a little bit runny once you've just made it. Pop it in the fridge for a couple of hours and it will set and it will be just delicious. I don't think I'm going to get time for that. I want to eat this now. Okay, you can go.